And we begin with the 2 university students that have been killed in a bus crash on Vancouver Island. Several others are injured in last night's rollover. The CBC's Tina Lovegreen joins us now from Vancouver with more on this story. So what's the latest, Tina?
Well, we are learning more about what happened. I spoke with Chief Councillor Robert Dennis. He's with the Huu-ay-aht First Nation, and he was at the scene half an hour after the accident. And he says when he got there, the bus had rolled over. It was down 20 to 30 feet down an embankment. And he said when he arrived there, some of the students had managed to get themselves out using some sort of line. Others were laying on blankets. And that's when he said he and his wife started helping out.
When we arrived, they still needed some help, like it was raining off and on. Some of the bus passengers needed water, so we had some water in our truck, and we provided some water to those that needed it the most, and were able to provide a pouch to one of them, I guess that was a little more wet.
And so there is no cell service in the area, so passers-by had to drive 45 minutes to get help.
And now we were learning that about 3 people, in fact, were airlifted to hospital. Do you have an update on those injured people?
Yes, we're learning more about the passengers. There were 48 passengers on board, including the bus driver. And we know that all the passengers were students and teaching staff from the University of Victoria. They were headed to Bamfield Marine Science Centre to do some experiments. 2 of the students died at the scene. 3, as you mentioned, were airlifted to hospital in serious or critical condition. And another 17 were taken to hospital for their injuries. And we've also heard from the University of Victoria. The president shared this statement, and it reads in part, "It is with profound sadness and deep regret that I inform you that 2 students have passed away as a result of a bus crash mid-island on the way to the Bamfield Marine Science Centre." Now, the cause is still under investigation, but we do know that it was raining at the time, and we have heard from several people that that stretch of road is challenging and difficult to travel through. We've also heard from a parent whose daughter was on the bus, and they told us that there were seatbelts on the bus, but that only 2 people were using them, and that the students were hanging upside down after the crash had happened. So a lot of unanswered questions still, and we'll hope to provide you more updates as the day goes on here.
All right, thanks for this, Tina. That's the CBC's Tina Lovegreen in Vancouver.